What is cracking on? Welcome back. This is Twilight Alpha, and I'm returned. And again, I'm getting a late start. I apologize for that. I've been running tech support, just from the settings. With the settings on my day 3 days to Yorminger, tour of Erebonia. And Fee is still broken up about the loss of her dad. Maybe not. She was having a hard time the other day. Thanks for waiting. She looks okay. Looks normal. More or less. Fee, you alright now? Yeah, I just cried it all out. If I kept up any longer, the boss would never let me live it down. I see. I think that was all he really wanted. To be seen off by his beloved daughter. By family. The guy lived life on his own terms. Not as some immortal bound to the curse, but as a human being. Gotta say, he left on hell of a high note. Crow. Yeah, I'm thinking similar thoughts are going through Crow's head right now. If you gotta go, you might as well go out with a smile on your face. That's exactly what he did. All we can do is smile back. Yeah, I'm sure Zeno and Leonidas would say the same. Yeah.
Well, since you've taken on the power of the boss's knight, it only makes sense for us to help you out. Final battle's getting real close. We got a lot of getting ready to do before then.
Are they gonna be running support for us?
We'll meet again, Fee. Schwarzer, and the rest of you. Just make sure you survive till then.
Okay, I'm not gonna turn down help from them. The end of a legend, and the beginning of a new Zephyr. We know just how powerful they are. Having them on our side is reassuring. We'll have to show them that we're no pushovers either. That's right, and we can start by overcoming the next trial, no matter how stacked the odds. Right, it's time to head to Crossbell at last, the place of my lord's rivalry. Duvley must be a locked party member then. And like Fee, she is not going to enjoy this battle. Duvley, I know this won't be easy for you. I don't need you to worry about me. The Jaeger King showed us his resolve. It's only fair I do the same. I will do all that I can to persuade my lord to stay with us after the rivalry. The battle itself is another matter. I don't believe my lord would look kindly on such an unnecessary consideration. I believe you're right about that. It appears her objective is to protect the future of the Empire. Right. Our goals actually align in a certain sense. There's probably some hope there. Well, if we can't demonstrate our ability to get past this, then it's all moot anyway. Valmar's new evolution, thanks to the Palatinate Knight's power, is going to be a big help. Yeah, I'm curious to give this new power a test spin. Right, the power received from the Jaeger King. We owe it to him to make the most of it. That we do. On our next agenda, Crossbell. It seems our team has an update for us. Agate, Sharon, and Toval.
Hey there, everyone.
We heard about the Jaeger King. Good work. Must have been tough.
Yeah, thanks. So how are things going in Crossbell?
Right. There's been some movement that's caught our attention.
Movement, you say?
There it is. There's a giant pillar of light shooting right out of the wetland.
That's our cue. You mean the same phenomena as what happened at the Draco Shrine? Right. I think that only the sanctuary has been moved like before. There are also eyewitness accounts saying they saw a shining knight fly off in the direction, which means there's no doubt she'll be waiting there for you. Ouroboros the strongest, the Steel Maiden. My lord, the time's finally come. No barrier or similar devices appeared? Right, it seems the only experimental Gargantuan-class battleship was the one we encountered yesterday. Thank you, Bracers. We know you're busy and appreciate you taking the time to contact us. Hey, it's no big deal. Security seems to be light right now, so we're about to head over to confirm for ourselves. Watch your back, okay, Olivier? Make sure that you get them there. You got it. You be careful, too. Until we meet again, Shira. So Crossbell, huh? Eryn's on the brink of turning into a battleground once the war begins. Yes, looks like the invasion of Calvard will begin from the Tangrim Fortress on the east side. Whoa. Right before that, we face the biggest hurdle of the war's shadowy underbelly. In any case, we need to prepare ourselves to the maximum extent possible. Right, to stop the Great Twilight and stop the war. Hey, I am... Listen. I am not a world-ending phenomenon, okay? I kindly request that you allow me to join the fight starting today. Please call me without hesitation. Oh, hell yeah! Rune is only just healed, though. I don't want you to exert yourself. Sure, but we could use our abilities in battle. Let's get this party started, kittens. Considering the circumstances, I'd like to depart for Crossbell as soon as possible. However, a number of orders have also arrived, so give them a once-over if you have a moment. In the meantime, I'll map out a safe route for Crossbell. Looks like this will be our last foray into the western half of Erebonius for a while, so don't leave anything undone. Right. So, Crossbell, huh? You and the others infiltrated at once, right? I'll admit, I'm worried about the city, seeing as how they were brewing right on the doorstep. Eryn. Until we make our way to Crossbell, if you make any more runs to the surface, we would like to join you. Okay, Your Highness and Elise. I'm not sure that there's a lot happening in Western Erebonia. As Tor's representatives, there are matters we must attend to. We have no intention of taking point, of course, but we can help out with orders or anything else you might need. We did receive my brother's full approval for the record. Tagging along would allow me to see the current state of the Empire. I'd appreciate the escort. You two have grown up. Alright, fine. Don't overdo it out there. You got it. I mean, yeah, they make a good point. Alright, so they're gonna be doing orders. So let's do... yeah, we're gonna do Sharon because it's Sharon. We'll do Duvalie because this is her battle. Laura, because I feel like she would also be a good option. Given her character and the nobility and all that. Let's do... Alright, so everybody is up to level 130. I'm not sure if... I wonder if that was like automated? I honestly don't know. So I don't have to worry about anybody pulling me down. Let's do... I kind of want to see if I can't make Machias useful, but... Because I just haven't been able to justify him, but... I don't know. Yeah, because Machias and Eustace are entertaining, but in practicality and combat, they're a bit lackluster. Fee's always a good option, because, you know, she's my evasion DPS. Sarah's pretty good. Yuna's good. Although now that our speed and movement are kind of starting to rise, we don't have to worry about brave points nearly as much. Because we're getting it, we're basically at the point now where I can just keep spamming once their break bar is empty. Thinking music simply for support purposes. I think I just had Crow. Let's see about him setting it out. Ooh. Tita might be a good option because she has Seraphic Ring. Okay, yeah. I think that's a good option. The situation at Titus Gate and each of the field exercise camps has changed. Now explore Landowick Canyon North, and at least will be accompany you. As with Toa, they don't participate, but they do orders. New weapons and armor can be purchased in all area. Sweet. Alright. Wait, do I have a bonding point with Oliver? Crossbell, it's been a while. Circumstances were different. I'd love to perform there. Sounds like someone's pretty taken with the place, huh? Still remember the time when you charged into that jazz bar and started playing the piano. I can imagine you doing something like that. What can I say? Life's nothing without a little passion. Speaking of piano, there was that time I played in the restaurant in Bose, too. Got thrown in jail afterward, but hey, looking back on it now, it was a fun time. I think Tita told us that story. You have a talent for getting in trouble. Tell me about it. Okay, so that's... Alright, it's gonna force me to look at the stuff, which is fine. Alistair assistance. Supposed to tackle this request, but my plate kinda overflowed. Oh, Toval needs it. All I know is Kai and Tilia are having some trouble with a monster. So there's a monster extermination. 2 monster exterminations, actually. Okay. Well, let's see. Gonna do those special scenes first. Just make sure I can see everything. Oh, is Sharon in the party? Does she have a costume? Oh, cool. So she does. Wait, hang on. How is that different? Is it the... I don't see any difference. Why is it the color of her tie? I'm not sure. That's not really a tie. I don't know what it actually is called. But she doesn't look particularly different. Weird. Oh, I want to... Before we do anything else... I know, I've been squirreled. It's the ADD. I want to see if we can... If there's a scene if we take a dip in the spa. Wait. Oh, you performing weapons maintenance? Naturally, my lord is waiting at the shrine. Inez and Anea as well. No one asked me to babysit you. No one asked you to babysit me, Shores, or focus on yourself. Now think about it, the shop should be done polishing where I left it. Time to use it hasn't come. For now, I need to keep my mind focused on what's directly in front of me. Interesting that I don't remember being able to spend bounty points with Duvalie. Very interesting indeed. Oh, is Baz on this? Is the Baz on this floor? Are we sure? Oh, so they are. No. Maybe? Alright, who's gonna join me today?
I feel revitalized.
Can't take it seriously. Alright, I wonder, actually, can we go... We can go to Eryn, let's see... I bet there's another scene if we go to the springs. No, we should be entering the endgame soon. Whoa, how about that fog? I do remember there being a barrier around Eryn Village, but I thought the Courageous 2 already gotten the green light to enter. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Should we call Emma and the others over? Looks like the barrier is remaining active. Right, it should disposable properly if the Courageous 2 when it approaches, but... Or it should disable properly. We're currently being blocked by it, just like in any other Imperial ship. Did something happen? I wonder. I should probably use telepathic communication to check this out. What was that? The hell? Is some sort of magic signal, perhaps? Looks like somebody beat us to the punch. There's a telepathic message from the village coming through. Just a second, I'll open a window for us. Oh, good, I got through. Sorry, Emma. I should have gotten in touch sooner. Don't worry about it, Nina. What in the world happened? The spirit veins are normally active, making it impossible for us to control the barrier. Nice. With the roads being away, Dahlia and Auler are looking into it for us. I see. Are you still able to get in and out of the village? The teleportation stones are working fine, so if you try coming from there, you shouldn't have any issues. Really sorry, Emma. I'll get in touch once again when things are better. Sounds good, Nina. Just concentrate on pulling through, okay? Those abnormality with the spirit veins really bother me, but I'm just glad nothing bad happened. If we have the leeway to do so, we might as well investigate. We should be able to get in using one of the teleportation stones, right? Yeah, there's one deep in the woods near St. Ark and another one in the middle of Avon Hills. Then we know exactly where to go. Sorry to waste your time all this. I know we have other things to do. Well, it's not life-threatening in any case. Keep it in mind for me, okay? To no longer fly to Eryn Village, the Eryn Woods, or certain locations via the quick travel. Wonderful. Well... No, I need... Ismia, where's Ismia Forest? Oh, Avon Hills, that'll work. Yeah. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Did it really warp us to the other side of the dam? Yep, sure enough did. Alright.
Yes!
Let's get going.
Oh, what fun!
Alright, so... Well, let's... Actually, should we handle the monster first? Or should we handle... We should handle the trial first. I don't even remember who it is. It's Sarah and somebody else, was it? It's around the other side.
A powerful foe. Ready yourselves.
Bold of you to assume we're ready to fight. Or willing to fight. Oh, Kurt and Altina. I was way off. Alright, well, let's
get going.
Oh, what fun!
I think we'll do the monster first. Once we're done with the monsters, we'll come back. We'll head to the ship first, and that because we can warp to the chests, and that way it'll be easy and convenient to rearrange party members. Something's wrong here. Rena, you alright? Wasn't there a teleportation stone linked just ahead? There was, yeah. Without a doubt, something unusual is going on. The presence I'm picking up doesn't sit right with me. We should go in fully prepared. An urgent request. Or an urgent quest. Interesting. Let's do it. At least, Your Highness, this could get dangerous. I'll take the lead here. Watch my back, okay? Right. What are we up against here? We'll find out soon enough. You just focus on staying safe. Yeah, seriously. Jaegers? Goodness me. Just like what we saw before in the Panther Roll. Looks like Ouroboros' ships and enhanced Jaegers. What do they need the teleportation stone for? Man, that's certainly a force to be reckoned with. You've got one company here, and from the looks of things, there are probably several more units deployed elsewhere. Might have gotten to the other teleportation stone, too. Convinced this whole anomaly points to something wrong on Eryn. It'd be wise to return to the Gradius 2 and gather intel. Got it. Let's withdraw to a safe zone. I'll summon the ship in stealth mode. Interesting. After that, Rena and the others returned to the ship. They were working on gathering intel, managed to contact the others. Determining the other teleportation stone was also under the control of the enhanced Jaegers. It was presumed those in Eryn were being suppressed somehow. What in the hell is going on? The society shouldn't have time to pull a stunt like this. What are they thinking? You're right. Ouroboros is sure to prioritize carrying out its ultimate plan. As such, you'd think they would be focused on Crossbell since the Seal Maiden is there. But... right. I'm fairly certain this is the do-or-die moment for Ouroboros as well. Especially since they're fighting against the Church and other groups over the continent at the moment. Yeah, they seem to be pretty thinned out, I would think. Then again, even Ouroboros looks logical. Some of their guys fool around way too much. Sharon and Doofy, you probably know all about that. You can't say my name right, don't say it. Right, Ouroboros is unique in that a chain of command such as one you might see in a state-run organization does not exist. All plans are ultimately under the discretion of the Anguis. It is by their request that enforcers and the units under them operate. But the enforcers are free to decide if they will operate in response to said requests. There are probably a lot of cases of illogical amusement like these that work their way in. It's still a mystery how the society managed to last this long. The enhanced Jaegers aren't the same as the normal sort, are they? Right. There are some that use their talents to work their way into the Jaeger Corps, but they're different. They're usually former soldiers and mercenaries taken under contract and used as disposable pawns. There's even a mechanism that can strengthen the body and reset the memory within the contracted period. Whoa. What? Well, they did seem a bit strange now they mention it. Reminds me of the members of Jester. They're the ones who carried out the raid on the Erebonian Guild branches 4 years ago. Oh, those guys. That's who was responsible. They were suppressed and captured, but none of them remembered who hired them or gave them orders when they were questioned. Very disturbing if you ask me. Also lines up with the rumors regarding the Faceless and his ability to manipulate memory. Probably a lot of shady stuff going on behind the scenes. In any case, they seem to lack the basic decencies and honor of true warriors. Yeah, I don't want them lumped in with real Jaegers. But Gilbert seems a bit different, doesn't he? Well, he did help us out in Phantasma. So the ex-secretary of Ruan pledged himself to Ouroboros as the regimental commander of an enhanced Jaeger Corps. It's like something I heard out of Estelle, but you know him too, right? Back when unusual events began occurring in the Liberal, he caused his fair share of trouble. He occupied the Royal Academy during the chaos of the Orbital shutdown too. Can't exactly put my finger on it, but there is something here that feels similar. It's a high possibility, isn't it? Aside from the Sanguine Ogre, it seems the Anguis and the Enforcers are headed to Crossbow. No more debating. Let's just start dishing out punishment. If it's for everyone in Eryn Village and the others too, we've got favors to repay. Yeah, let's rough them up. I get the message across. That we never want to see that shit again. Let's take care of this ahead of time then, before heading to Crossbow. With the personnel we have here, I think we'll be able to take care of it in short order. You guys. Thanks. Everyone's help would be greatly appreciated, truly. Telepathic communication of the village is not working at the moment. Someone is interfering with it. Yeah, it must be the Jaegers. It's like we need a detailed plan quickly. At least, Your Highness, we need your help too. Of course. Alright everyone, let's begin devising our plan of action. If we need plans, Toa's our gal. So, Operation Free Eryn was hurriedly outlined, designed to fully utilize the Courageous 2. Fee, Sarah, Sharon, and Altina would investigate the combat abilities of the enhanced Jaegers beforehand. Yeah, that's a perfect group, actually. Meanwhile, Emma, Selene, Yuze, and Kais would work their magic to peer into the barrier's inner state, and 2 teams would be formed as a distraction to the Jaeger station in front of the 2 teleportation stones. Emma and Selene would create a break in the barrier, allowing the team led by Eryn to power through and free the village. The team breaking through the barrier would also be joined by one of their contacts. So is the team going to be picked by me? Well, no, I guess not, because it just dictated. I don't like this. I should have got permission from an Anguis enforcer before heading out. Commander's such a sucker for grandstanding. Yeah, and it all comes back to bite him. He's a real lost cause, that one. Still, I guess you gotta give credit where it's due. You don't flake out, no matter how rough it gets. From what I've heard, orders this time around are to come from pretty high up. You know who wants to test these new devices as soon as possible. New devices? No surprise there. Man, I get he's an Anguis and all, but he sure loves to put us through the ringer. Oh, now that this is getting juicy, kid, tell me some more? You're the Purple Lightning? She's got those Thor Branch campus kids with her, too. Aw, you remembered us. I'm touched. What do you think you're doing? You really got time to waste on something like this while the entire world's in trouble? I swear on the Vander name, we won't let you hold the people of Eryn prisoner any longer. Oh, and I do hope you'll pardon the fact that we're coming at you with forces far outnumbering your own. Clam Solace. Arcadius mode. Fancy. We've got the field advantage. We can do this. Time to show off the skills I've been sharpening up. Yeah! What do you take us for? Archaism's Formation D. Let's show these kids what real soldiers can do. That is adorable. You ain't got nothing on us. Oh, that's a deadly combination. That's pretty good too. Severing Eclipse and the Swift too? Thought you were headed to Crossbow. So sorry to disturb you during your looting. We'd appreciate you ceasing your activities if you please. Well, good luck with that. Activate the archaisms. Contact the main troop. We need to buy more time. Yeah, that's not happening. As if we'd let you. Old Class 7 is here. Keep the village safe from the likes of you and carve out a path for Eryn and the others. Et rex spiritum agam impetu repere. King of spirits rend space asunder. Oh, for a second I thought that was an eyeball. I was about to flip out. Hot damn! Your skills are legit, woman. Amazing what a genuine witch can do. Magic and orbal arts really are quite different, aren't they? I'll warp you there. You should appear right at the St. Graal entrance. The catalyst for the burger looks to be 3 objects that have been placed inside. If we can neutralize them, then everyone should be able to pass through unimpeded. Understood. That stupid desk jockey, I swear. He's way overdue for a firm backhand. Military monsters, archaisms, and powerful, unidentified presence detected. Eryn, may Adios protect you all. You too, Oliver. Take care of yourself. But of course. Alright, here we are. This is the Phase 1 entrance. Unit and the others came here for the training session. Excellent. We're making progress one step at a time. He is really chill about this. Are you sure you'll be okay, Olivier? Yeah, aren't you supposed to take it easy until you've fully recovered? Shira and Mueller aren't going to be happy. Yeah, that's why I've asked my dependable allies to accompany me. If I was in form, there'd be no need, I assure you. I appreciate that you found the time, what with your busy schedules and whatnot. Yeah, especially Aga and Tio. Isn't it a busy period for the guild and the Foundation? It isn't unmanageable. Besides, I have some business to take care of in this area. Same here. Miles contacted me and asked me to head over to Legram. Well, we're really happy you're here. We'll find that regimental commander in the village and teach him a lesson. Village's safety is top priority. Agreed. Let's head out. Randy, Tio, Tita, and Agate have joined the party. Olivier will be following you. He won't participate in battles, but you will use his orders. Sweet. Alright, let's do this. It's been a long time since I've been to the Labyrinth. Where did you guys come from? And you better be scared. I'm gonna cut you down, snap you in pieces like twigs. What happened to the barrier? Were you hiding in the Labyrinth the whole time? That's us for you to know. That's for us to know and you to ponder. Don't be an idiot. You think we're the type to set up camp in a labyrinth? Our witch friends have certain unique abilities. And a lot of you, huh? This'll be easy. Prepare to attack. Notify the regimental commander. Aeon system activate. Orbital gear 3 and standby. Feast your eyes on my improvised performance.
I'll take you weaklings on!
Weaklings, you say? Against false. 10 turns, art EP cost reduced to 0. Whoa. And defense up. Alright, let's see here. Of course, they don't have anything I can... There we go. Fire, huh? Alright. How many? 3? That's not bad.
Flow! Elegant waltz!
Rude.
Ha!
Yeah, that... What is that? A cougar? Panther?
Let's go.
I don't know. Whatever it is, he didn't like it.
Arcus activate!
That I can say for sure. Rude.
Payback!
Yeah, take that. For all the damage it did. Oh, yes, please. Everyone join into the freaking Panther.
My turn!
Oh, yeah, we're doing this.
Arcus activate! Yeah! Take this!
Got him. Bye.
Payback!
There we go.
I'm up!
Actually, doesn't Tita have 7th caliber?
Good luck!
I'll help.
Pretty sure. No. Cross crochet. It's not bad though.
Commence drive.
My turn!
Venom Flame. I mean, again, they technically can be, but not really.
Arcus activate!
Enhancing.
There!
Alright, big boom time. Yeah, they didn't like that. Ooh. Can feel the rumble. What kind of rain's going on out there? Got some stormy weather, I guess. What, they're dead? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, now you're pissing me off. There is a distinct
Charge up.
Thanks.
indifference in terms of
I'm not done yet.
things and stuff.
It's all you.
Like
Leave
speed
it to
and
me.
turn order and everything. The good news is I still don't have to worry about EP costs for the time being. Well, this is getting freaking annoying.
Take. It's my turn now.
Yeah, we'll do it again.
Ha!
I need to. Do I have a speed down ailments or something? Not really.
Arcus activate.
As far as I can tell, anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes my free orders. Oh well. I still got 4 turns on free MP though, so still kind of working. There's the break.
Let's go.
I've got a...
Arcus activate. There.
Smush them real good. Like pancakes. Nice and flat. I didn't like that.
Charge up!
Thanks.
Oh, that one guy died? Wait, did he have poison or something?
Yes.
About time I mean, use one of her freaking moves. Yeah, we're doing this.
Arcus activate.
Yeah.
Alright, now we're starting to pull ahead. Oh, excuse me. Well, until I heal, obviously.
There.
This is not gonna feel pleasant. Wait, Randy's dead?
I failed.
Damn right you did. And that guy's frozen. Oh no, he's technically alive. Alright, cool.
Please take over.
I got this.
Crap bastards. Alright, I'll pop an item.
There.
That'll happen to keep him going for the time being. Because I can't... I gotta be able to take... There it is. That's what I'm talking about.
Now.
Follow up.
Let's go.
Can he heal? Yes, he can.
Arcus
There we go.
activate.
Alright, Randy should be alright. Provided he... Oh, yeah, definitely.
Thanks.
But lucky for them that the frozen guy happened to be the one in between.
My turn.
Just for that, I'm gonna smack you. Real good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beginning analysis.
Alright, try and lower that guy's defense.
Data received.
Oh, it's
Let's
just
go.
strength? Oh, balance too. There we go.
Now.
Follow up.
For some reason I read that as defense. I don't know
This
why.
is the end. Damn you. Let's go. Arcus activate. Thanks.
Yes.
Alright, Tio's up. And I will do the
Ready?
impede.
I failed. My turn.
That's a bonus. I wasn't expecting to kill him, I just wanted to prevent him from doing the thing.
Let's
But
go.
I'll still take it.
My turn.
Alright, and we're gonna go smush. You ain't walking away from this one. And now with your knees up into your shoulder blades.
Come back when you're stronger.
Ugh, so this is the power of the Ashen Chevalier and the Heaven Blade and the Red Reaper. We've got the Foundation Girl and the ZCF Mech 2. We're at a serious disadvantage. Yeah, that's why you lost. Enemies have been neutralized. They were better than I expected. Yes, it seems their abilities were enhanced, perhaps through hypnosis and focus training. Certainly is within Ouroboros' capabilities. Alright, good. So I'm glad it wasn't just me going crazy. They definitely seemed like they weren't going down very fast, and had more turns. Enhanced or not, they can't think on their feet. That's where we've got the upper hand. Let's continue to the village. Don't lag behind, Tita. Coming! Me too! Alright, so this is going to be our next... Actually... I'm going... Looks like we've got another battle. Yep. Ashen Chevalier spotted. Engaging target. Doesn't look like we can talk our way out of this one. We won't be beat here.
Let's begin.
Alright, so. Ooh. Alright, yeah, we're doing this.
Yeah! Let's go.
Wait, fatal helix? Ooh, 20% chance of faint. That's pretty good. But I'd rather hit all of them. Miss. Counter? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Got it.
20% chance to KO. These guys aren't going to fall for it. Probably. War cry, 50% chance to burn, that's pretty good.
Try this on for size. Crimson Gale!
There we go.
That was our chance.
Yep.
Knock them senseless. You guys
Understood.
There's the break. Overkill. Wait, really?
All right.
Damn, I was not expecting that. Way better than I could have hoped for. Actually, maybe not, because now I've got nothing to absorb all the hits.
Now.
Follow up.
Wait, I get double back-to-back turns, really?
Let's go.
Sweet.
Now.
Alright, actually,
Follow up.
not bad. All things considered. Better than I could have hoped for.
It's my turn.
Oh, why didn't I get the combo? Oh, because I'm crazy. Damn it. That's alright. Well, I'm not crazy. I'm berserk.
Get up.
Got that bloodlust going.
I failed.
Well, that made short work of those losers.
That was a hell of a fight. Damn straight. Let's keep this up.
Yep, had I switched partners, I would have gotten that extra point out of it, but it'd be right. Scanning the surroundings. Seems there are chasms nearby. I'm also picking up unusual signals. And maybe worth checking out. Perhaps that's what Emma was talking about. Let's head to the teleportation stone that goes to the village. We'll take care of any archaisms on the way. So that's the main one. Doesn't appear to be anything of interest going on. Just curious to see what the dialogue would be, if any. So it's probably going to be the same one on the other side, too. Well, there's the archaism we were talking about.
That one
Oh.
looks tough. Don't let your guard down.
Oh, I have to. That's it. That's the one I have to beat. Alright, then.
There!
You with the face.
There!
Get over here.
Now this one looks worth my while.
Ooh. Free spell. Man, I don't have any good spells at the moment. Oh, water? I've got free orders. That's awesome. On my next turn, I mean, I'll have free orders, so I should wait, obviously. Absolute Reflect. Nice. Plus CPF.
Yeah! I'm up.
Oh. That, okay, cool. I'll take it. Alright, let's do... Yeah.
Whoa! Elegant waltz. I'm up.
Now my moves are slightly different while I'm powered up.
Roar! Helix strike! Here I go! Arcus
We're gonna load up on magic.
Alright. Arcus
All the
activate.
highest level spells I got. Rude.
It's my turn. Commencing drive.
There!
Wow, that delay is wildly different from the last time that I can recall. That or it could just be that Tio doesn't have a high speed. But apparently it can be broken. It has a break bar. My next question. Oh yeah, this should do it. Well, it's a good thing I got that order for free.
Let's go!
Wait,
My turn!
why didn't it break? There we go.
Now!
Actually,
Gotcha! Here I go!
I don't know if I should do a group attack because he's gonna immediately get back up again.
Arcus activate!
So I think I'm gonna stick with my
It's my
order
turn.
instead.
Commencing drive.
It's my turn!
Damn it. Do it again.
There!
That's alright. At least I didn't have to worry about the berserk state. Got lucky this time. Alright, this is not gonna feel good. Oh, definitely didn't feel good. Over top.
I'm up! Shit!
Alright,
Right.
back off, bitch. Can he be fainted? It's strictly speaking, I suppose, but...
Get up! Let's keep it up,
Oh,
guys!
shit. I didn't mean to do that.
Hell yeah! Got it!
He didn't actually die. That's nuts.
Yeah!
There it goes.
No problemo.
4 minutes and change. That didn't last long now, did it? All the... we don't need this right now. Desperate Garrots, but they look like the newer models than the ones used in Labyrinth. Why did the teleportation stone take us to the village? Someone must have tampered with it to disable the teleportation function. Must be related to what Emma was talking about. Let's search the vicinity to see what we can find. What's this now? Another suspicious device. Tio, look at this. Seems to be the contraption which interfered with the protective barrier. Ion system activate. Scanning target. Huh? Add to your top specialty. Analysis complete. This is a very complex device. It syncs with orbital energy fields and hacks into them. I see, so it's jamming the village's barrier. Meaning it will be fixed if we disable the device. There are 3 in total. In order to restore the barrier to its normal function, all 3 must be deactive. But destroying this one should at least allow us to reactivate the teleporter. Sounds like a plan. Blow it the f*** up. Or are you just gonna hotwire it? This should do it, right? So is that 1 per teleportation stone? Alright, you got it. Nice job, Tita. And no, you're the one who figured it out. You know, this device reminds me of the one my grandpa invented. They were designed to shut out the effects of the Aurorali during the orbital shutdown. Yeah, it does ring a bell. What were they called? Zero field generators? They allow the use of orbment despite the shutdown, yes? Yep, they cancel out the effects of the orbital shutdown. This device here does the exact opposite. It generates a field which restricts the use of orbital energy. So Ouroboros is twisting Professor Russell's invention for their own plans. Yeah, it's not the first time they pulled this either. I think I know who's responsible. Well, that's not an evil scientist if I ever seen one. It would definitely confirm rumors there was an engineering prodigy at Ouroboros' ranks. Well, whether we cross them or not, we need to get to the village. Right, let's focus on that for now. The diversion team is doing a fine job, no doubt, but we ought to make our move swiftly. It's quite the goose chase I found myself for just wanting to take a bath in the fairy springs. So is the other one within the village proper? Right in the heart of the town. Damn, those courageous 2 rats caught wind of us. Just when we had the chance to take this village down while the Crimson Witch is out of the way. Oh well. Can't believe the other witches managed to conjure a barrier that powerful. Of all the rotten luck. We can't take hostages and stall over time or anything? Are we that much of a dead end? Regimental Commander, your orders? We have word that another party has infiltrated the place. We'll have to retreat. Retreat? Think again. We were sent here by the 6th Anguist, Professor Novartis. That means something. The others headed to Crosswell, and now's our chance to take initiative to show off what we can do. Let's bring our toys to play with the 2nd and 3rd sectors. I want to keep them in reserve, but we've left with no choice. Roger that. Begin weapons transfer. Correct. The ones from the workshop. Affirmative. Fight to your very last breath. Alright, this should buy us some time. I'll have to deal with these intruders properly. And who better get the job done than me and my perfect ace in the hole. Bitch, please. Nothing to it. Oh, damn! Kid's got pretty strong. Alright, that should do it. Wait, everyone, get back. Massive object detective. It's teleporting in. Uh-oh. Is that a Hector? Is that a Hannibal? It looks just like the Hector model it's based off of. They must have borrowed it from the Black Workshop. That's just like the one that Muse uses. You annoying pests. Girl, what's going on with the Divine Knight? It's no use. Telepathic channels are blocked. That's a problem. Looks like we have no one to count on but ourselves. Yeah, those orbital jammers are a real pain in the ass. Is that a magical barrier? It is, but it doesn't seem to be what Ouroboros is doing. Watch out! Bring it on!
I'll take you weaklings on.
Just the 4 of you? That's all? No backup? I mean, alright, if that's how you want to roll.
Roar! Helix strike!
There we go.
Now!
Follow up.
My turn!
Yes. Hey. Damn, he killed Tio outright. I want to call her Tita because their names are so similar.
Eye for an eye. Let's go. Arcus activate.
She under special too. 50% chance to faint. Yeah, we're doing this. Alright, I got one. That counts for something, right? Ooh, I'm almost dead.
Thank you.
Miss. Too far to counter.
Damn you.
Rude.
Got it.
Yeah, we gotta build up.
Now's our chance.
Build up points.
My mind is clear.
I better do this now while I still have the chance. My HP is low, so if I don't do it, I'm not gonna get that chance if I don't do it now. And if I end up killing someone, all the luckier for it.
Action slash. Release.
Nope. Did some good damage though.
Payback.
And again, none of us are looking hot.
Time I got this started.
Eat steel. Berserker.
Alright, I lied.
Just give up.
Only half of us are looking bad. So that is fair. Ooh, double break. Oh, kill too. Nice. Oh yeah, this will finish him off for sure. Bitch.
Chose the wrong opponent.
Hey, Randy and Tina leveled.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Oh, level 131. Aren't we special?
Got a little stronger.
Man, I was just hedging everyone out. And now they all caught up to me in levels. Alright, let's tear into the rest of them. We've got to look out for any villagers around. Their protection's our top priority. I'll take care of any barrier generators. Shall we head to the finale then? Do I have... Can I go this way? I don't like that my HP is low. Actually, it's mostly just me now that I see it. I'm paying attention to it, so I'll probably be alright. Look, right there. Can you get working on it, Tita? Yeah, you can count on me. Open up the panel and make quick work of disabling. As to, just one more. Before that, we've got a company to deal with. And here I was thinking this quest was going to be primarily cutscenes. Can I fish right now? That'd be hilarious. Oh, I totally can. Are you serious? That's hilarious. In the middle of a high-stakes, high-octane mission, we're going to go ahead and... this little guy? Oh wow, this even takes into account my cape. That's impressive. Ooh, a free Terralom. Not bad. We might need it for these guys. When they mentioned the 6th Anguis, I had a sick feeling in the pit of my stomach. The regimental commander's all too happy to bend over backwards to please the Anguis. Huh. So it is Gilbert then, just as I suspected. So where is your regimental commander anyway? Already on the retreat? Save your breath, we're not about to share info with the enemy. Even if we wanted to, our tongues are straight up tied. They screwed with our heads. That can only mean mind control by high-level hypnosis. Man, makes me feel sorry for these guys. Almost. Well, if you're not planning to get out of our way, we're gonna have to cut right through you. You're about to eat your words. One taste of our superhuman strength and be begging for mercy. Challenge accepted.
Let's get to work, troops!
They do have crazy high speeds, though. That's unfortunate.
Here I go!
Actually, my HP isn't that bad, now that I think about it. Or now that I'm looking at it. That's not fun. Rude. Ooh, I can hear that over my headset, the rumbling of the thunder. Miss. Too far to counter. Now this time.
Payback!
There we go.
My mind is clear. My blade empty.
Yeah, I needed to interrupt just so I could make sure I got those 3 brave points. I'm gonna need them here. Whoosh.
Action slash! Release!
That's gonna set me to full.
Here I go!
Now, the question is, how do I want to proceed? We go Aeon Shield. Absolute actually, that'd be a good option. I was thinking about Elegant Waltz, but that's expensive though. It's only for 4 turns. Damn, it's really thundering out there. Yeah, we're gonna go shield.
Shield deploy.
We're gonna have them be their own downfall. Not exactly susceptible to death blow, huh? Heaven forbid it be easy.
Try this on for size. Crimson Gale!
Now I can deal damage and not even have to worry about it. So yes, this is 3 of my turns. That was a good call. Oh, what? All of a sudden they don't want to have so many turns? Bitch. That's the game cheating right there.
My turn!
For damn sure.
Now! Gotcha!
Oh, it's healing. Oh, novel. Doesn't like fire. Yeah, we're gonna hit every. If it moves, shoot it. Heh. Mercuria? Why? Does he have a status ailment on him? No good. Oh yeah, probably from the poison.
There.
Their own damage status ailments got reflected back on them from my absolute reflect. That's why. Makes sense, I suppose. All aboard the pain train.
Got it!
Actually, I'm at 108. How susceptible to burn are they? Not really. Still, they're all grouped together conveniently.
Crimson Gale!
There, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, double kill. Sweet. Alright, y'all need to sell your asses down. Right now.
My mind is clear. My blade empty.
If my power cuts out, I apologize. Because there's a storm brewing, so it might cause a surge. So if that ends up happening and I lose you guys, that's why. Just as a heads up. Oh yeah, they did not like that. Not even a little. Alright, knock it off. Boom!
Orbital driver to maximum output. Ether strike.
That's more I was gonna say. What I'm looking for. Damn. Much better. Vanquisher. Haha. Gonna heal? That's fine. I can say with confidence at this point we're looking at a foregone conclusion.
Here I go. Let's go.
Oh, he didn't go for the heal. Interesting. Speaking of heals, I probably should. But he's not going to survive long enough for me to do it. That's fine.
You chose the wrong opponent.
Ooh, I get me and Teal all leveled.
Nice. All right.
There we go.
Level up.
Huh? Just now, wasn't that the Northern Jaegers? What are you guys doing here? Not that I'm complaining. Isn't it obvious? We're here to repay our debt. Our contract with Eryn is officially up. We can grant you guys as much support as we want now. Alright, I ain't gonna say no. With the clutch. Yeah, I wasn't sure how we were going to be able to handle these big guys without support. It's Nidhogg. Well, well, what brings you here, my lovely little drakes? Been a while, Ragnar girl. Help with the airship, so we have to repay the favor. So that's why. I'd like to say you're doing fine without your help, but let's be realistic. We're in much of trouble. Your assistance will definitely expedite the process. Thank you. I'm so sorry. These guys snuck in somehow. Well, it was my turn to manage the barrier. It's all my fault. Don't berate yourself, dear. We've all let our guard down, and after the 100 years, our village has passed without threat. And judging by the timing, they were waiting right on Rose to leave and get their nerve to strike. Well, now that that's said and done, it's good to see you're all safe. That impenetrable barrier spell of yours was incredible, to say the least. Those are some kind words, but we barely just scraped by. All of us pulled together couldn't do any more than protect ourselves. You have our gratitude for all the help you've given us, but there are still other wretched contraptions wandering the area. Oh, speaking of that, you have any idea where the third device might be? Well, I saw them carrying something in the clearing outside the village, so that might be it. Really? We better get on it then. I wonder if we'll run into Gilbert over these parts. Sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Secure the exits from the village. I should join you soon. Got it. Take care of yourselves. Oh, and this is for you. Go on, drink it. Whew, there, that's what I'm talking about. Good deal. Just for shields, I want to see if I can even get into it. The hot springs. It'll probably deny me. Yeah, I gotta set a relaxation. Yeah, that's fine. Can I actually enter it, though? Oh, I totally can. Now that there's no reason to at this point. Oh! Yeah, that might... I don't know if you could tell, but my lights just flickered on my room. There we go. So yeah, I'm definitely probably gonna end up getting cut short, not by choice.
I expected to see Class 7, but who's this with them?
A man far grander than yourself. Ranged Wizard, the essence of all in the flesh. I suppose I should introduce myself. You see, I've already gotten to know your dear students rather well. Enhanced Jaeger Regiment Commander Gilbert Stein, if I'm not mistaken. Unit Ashen has still had quite a bit to say about you. Oh, I'm sure. Is that Miss Russell I spot over there? I'm pleased to see you kept that same spunk about you. Agate Krosner, Prince Oliver, my condolences for all you've gone through. Gilbert, thanks for the concern and all. Might be nicer if you actually meant it. Has it truly been 3 years since we last met at Phantasma, Gilbert? With all our trials and tribulations, it feels like eons ago. Up to the same shenanigan as always, I see. You've climbed up the ladder as well, haven't you? You bet I have. I went from Chief Warrant Officer to Regimental Commander in our time apart. And now I receive orders directly from Professor Novartis, the 6th Anguis. He sent me here as a test to his null field generator. Is that what they're calling it these days? You tell me this was all that crazy geezer's idea? So it's a ripoff from Professor Russell's invention. No, it would be more accurate to call it a modified version. At any rate, there's little doubt this generator was used to take control of Eryn's barrier. I'm gonna cut it to pieces. And now we know it's unrelated to the Phantasma Blaze plan that the other Anguis are working on. I must warn you, Gilbert, we will use any means necessary to stop you if you make any further moves to harm this village. Alright. The test is all well and done now. We should be right on our way out of here. But then again, doing just the bare minimum isn't going to land me any more promotions, is it? Like we care. Get lost already. Door's always had an ambitious streak, for better or worse. Man, pack up and go while we're still giving you the chance. I don't think I will. In fact, I was planning to attack you all along. Is that right? Another one of your little... it's not really a suit. I still found something like that on the Panther Rule. One of those new and improved mechanical menaces. Some sort of... Helid jet? So what do you think? Makes for quite the impression, doesn't it? Now is just the right time to slip in one more little experiment for Professor Novartis. Get ready, here comes the most powerful land weapon in all of Erebonia. Wait, what the? That's a bold claim to make. Be extremely cautious. This weapon far exceeds the capabilities of a Panzer Soldat. You've got to be kidding me! An Arcsen? That's the Imperial Army's most powerful tank. Looks like it was modified, too. No way, it's unmanned? This thing's completely automatic? It's the C-Unit technology from the Imperial Liberation Front. Oh yeah, I remember that now. Damn it, it's the same kind of tank that's been deployed in Crossbow? Firepower and endurance are incomparably higher than anything we've faced before. What if the tank Kanoe used during the uprising? No wait, it's even surpassed that. Not even Panzer Soldats stand a chance against that thing. That's some metal monster. Yeah, I know it could crush that thing in an instant. And with a jamming device in operation, you can kiss calling your divine knight goodbye, Mr. Ashen Chevalier. So that's my ace up in the sleeve. Your move now. Risk level at maximum. We'll need some top tier teamwork to overcome this. Roger that. Guess I'll get to show my real stuff here. Orbital Gila 3 and standby. Ion system, commence overdrive. I will show you no mercy, Gilbert. And to the rest of you, I lend my full support. My arts are yours. Well, it's a good thing I'm maximum brave points.
I'll wipe the floor with you!
It'd be great if I could take down...
Here I go!
Since they're outside the battlefield. Too bad, because Velmar would make short work of this bitch. He doesn't like earth. And also doesn't like... And he doesn't like fire. Yeah, so we're...
Elegant walls.
Yeah, we're doing this.
Got it. Arcus activate.
Gonna take your Apache and bring that right up your butt. Oh, if I can hit both, yeah, do it.
You're finished!
Am I though? Am I really?
Let's go. Arcus activate. Ha! All right. Arcus activate.
It's my turn.
I mean... Yeah, I guess I'll go... Again, I can still hit both. Actually, as long as I spam magic, I don't have to move.
I'm up.
And in that case, ideally, they won't need to move either.
There.
This is not gonna feel good. He's frozen, nice! Admittedly, it is only for one turn, but... I was hoping I'd get a link out of that. That's unfortunate. That'll be alright.
My turn.
100% chance to burn. Can he burn? Technically yes, so in theory this should work. Let's find out.
Arcus activate.
I'm up.
Still got a good amount of turns left, or a decent amount of turns. Is that all you got? What? So 100% to burn, liar. Liar! That's alright, he's almost dead, so.
Let's go.
I mean, I guess I can hit both, so I'm gonna keep doing it. Speaking of hitting, what's the matter, Gil? Too hot for you to handle?
Let's go.
It's my turn.
Oh, it's because he's in the car. I was wondering why his, in the turn order, Gil's icon is, like, almost faded out, I guess? But it's because he's in the cockpit, that's why. Or not, it's not a cockpit, but it's a sort of covering. A window.
Behold the glory of Gilbertstein! It's not over yet!
That guy's voice kind of reminds me of Arcana in the dub. Makes me think of it, even if it doesn't quite sound like it.
Serves you right, dum-dums!
Oh!
You're kidding me. Let's go.
Oh, for God's sake. Alright, you done pissed me off.
Arcus activate. Yeah. Thanks.
Alright, you done pushed me to it. Congratulations.
My mind is clear. My blade empty. Now! Y'all couldn't wait for like another turn. That's literally what I was about to do with everyone.
Rude.
Payback.
Wow. I'm already back to 25. That's awesome.
Let's finish this. This is it. Dragon Ball.
Impossible!
Sucks to suck, bitch.
It's not over yet! Not by a long shot! How do you like this?
Invigorate. Really? You're gonna try and fight me? I just whipped the shit out of your fucking little copter thing, whatever. Your Apache. And now you still think you can take me?
Payback. Eye for an eye. I'm up. Yeah.
Well, on the bright side, now I still might be able to use everyone's specials this battle. We'll see.
My turn.
Randy is definitely in need of some help.
You got this.
I'll help.
Can I impede? Yes, I can. Do it.
Sorry. They're down.
Combo.
Gotcha.
How do you like this?
Alright, so he is,
It's my
as
turn.
one might expect, he is basically playing second fiddle
Arcus
to his
activate.
tank.
Ha!
Thanks.
In retrospect, had I known that he was gonna abort his
My turn.
aircraft and fight directly, I might have gone for the tank first. But alas, there's not to be done anything about it now. Miss? What do you mean miss?
It's my turn.
Lies. Actually, you're gonna heal me, I think.
Commencing drive.
Eat this!
Rude.
Take this.
Eye for an eye.
There.
Thanks.
Okay. So far, we're looking pretty good.
It's my turn. Shit. It's down.
Yeah, we're doing this.
Let's go, everyone.
Gotcha.
Hell yeah.
Understood.
Shit.
Oh, that tank is about to
How do
break.
you like this?
There we go.
My turn.
Okay. Here I go. Take this and this. Portable energy charging. 40%, 80%. Just getting started. 120%. Omega impulse. Fire!
There we go. How's that feel? And take your look.
About time I got this started.
Maybe I should have been so quick to double up on specials. So I was not expecting.
I'd just give up if I were you.
Well, we'll see how it goes. Oh, he broke too. Awesome.
It's my turn.
Actually, I'm gonna hold off on the tank because that's about to
turn.
die.
Now.
Yeah, you better whip her like a little bitch.
It's my turn. Break.
An opening. Got it.
There it goes. Bye, Felicia.
How do you like this?
Basic bomb for a basic man.
It's my turn. Shit.
How do you like this?
Yes.
Ground war. Okay. Let's do. I'm afraid he's gonna try a special soon.
My turn.
But I better go for it just in case.
My mind is clear. My blade is empty. Now! Action slash! Shredding lead!
Yes.
Punch him good. Actually, I should heal.
This is what I'm really capable of!
Let's go.
Yeah.
Arcus activate.
Here I go!
There.
Thanks.
Oh, does Agate have his?
Hold on a second. I'm so sorry. See? Look at me. Please. Can't we all just get along?
Yeah.
Fooled you.
Really?
This is what you get.
At least he took a little bit of damage. That's something. I suppose.
Commence drive. Yeah.
Alright, does someone else besides me have Impassion? Or just me?
I'm up!
Let's go.
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Yeah! Got it!
Yes.
Let's go!
Oh, even if I had gone for the tank first, it wouldn't change the result. The conclusion would still be the same. Maybe he doesn't have a special. I feel like he would have used one by now if he was capable.
Got it! Let's go!
It's my turn now.
There we go.
Here's our chance.
Got it!
Eat this.
Yeah. I don't like it. Why don't you try mine? So the first time when it transformed into the little machine gun or the grenade launcher, I was kind of underwhelmed. Then she got the massive super laser, and I said to myself, "Yeah, that's much better." Far superior.
I swear I'll get you for this.
Keep dreaming.
All green.
Ooh, Randy and Tito leveled.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
I got a little stronger.
Boom, 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 boom. Are you serious? Yeah, seriously badass. And it wasn't just my trump card. Also the most powerful tank in history. Should be impossible for you to so much as scratch it. You don't give us enough bracers enough credit, pal. Not that it was a walk in the park. Things might have turned ugly without you, Tio Tot. We're just lucky the arts worked on that machine. I'd like to think my orbital gear helped us give an edge. You put up a tough fight, but now it's over. Are you going to accept your defeat with grace, or would you rather go the hard way, Gilbert? The Courageous 2 does have detention barracks, so we could provide you with suitable accommodations. It's not over yet. There's still the boost feature I haven't tried, although it might make the tank uncontrollable. That's quite enough. What? Is that Rose? Or Emma? Yep. Oh. Glad to see you made it, Emma. You broke through the barrier. You'll finally manage somehow. I'll keep your distance if I were you, Emma. Or I were you. Emma is really on the warpath this time. Oh, you may as well consider me the same. My, you do have a lot of nerve touting my very own hometown, don't you? Oh, Rose is pissed. Very pissed, actually. Meep. Vita's with her. Oh, you know he done fucked up. All three of the major witches? I didn't expect to see you here, Rose. Vita. About time. Talk about showing up right at the last second. I would have come sooner, had Wiseland Army matters not kept my hands tied. It's like I can't leave my village without some slack-fox trying to sneak in and cause mischief. Oh, Emma's so pissed she can't even talk. Oh boy, it only feels as scalding as the wrath of beautiful women. Particularly when said beautiful women are top-class witches. You ain't kidding. I almost feel sorry for Gilbert. Don't. You make your bed and all that, right?
I figured you were up to something, but I was hoping it wasn't something like this.
Is that the fool I hear? Yep. What do you want, Campanella? Master Campanella! Great, and now the fool shows up. Nothing better to do than stir crap up, huh? Can't say I'm surprised to learn your involvement in this, Campanella. Oh, I should have stepped in a teensy-weensy bit earlier, huh? Too bad I was just so unbelievably busy. Bitch, please. Little Gilby, I never would have pegged you as one to take advantage of the professor's ego like this and blatantly disregard your orders. Looks to me like you need some discipline, or you might not be worth keeping anymore.
I specifically told you to keep tabs on the village. Not once did I tell you to invade it. I seem to recall having this exact same conversation with you 4 years ago. I beg your forgiveness, Master Campanella! I won't do it ever again! I swear!
I suppose I could find Emmy to look past this. If I'm going to look past this one, but will the others forgive little Gilby? That's the real question. You'll need to apologize, that's clear. And you'll also need to swear on the Grand Master's name never again to meddle with this village. Oh. Excuse. Really? That's reasonable, I'd say. Might not sound like much, but to the Society's members, such vow is inviolable. You know of Ouroboros' unwritten rules, wouldn't you, Vita? Well, I have no objections if you get out of my sight at once and take that idiot with you. Your generosity knows no bounds, Elder. Well then, see you around, Vita. Give my regards to the other witches we stirred up trouble for. Schwarzer, Your Highness, always a pleasure. Under Campanella's orders, the tank, wreckage, and archaisms were removed from the village. The Class 7 members and their allies who had engaged in diversionary tactics safely recovered in Eryn. Is that a harp that's playing? The music? Not sure, but I like it. Makes me think of the old classic days of RPGs. In celebration, Rosalia hosted a modest banquet and invited the whole village. The Thor students enjoyed the fair and hot springs to the fullest, enraptured by the curious sights and scenery of the village. Tio and Agate went out to rendezvous with friends, and Vita returned to the pantry roll. The rest of the team headed back to the ship. And we're gonna have to call it there, I think. Operation Free Eryn complete. Yes. Mars gem. Cool. Ooh, 8,000 Mira. Sweet. Ooh, a bonding point. And an additional bonding point with Elise has been added. Interesting. And the unity went up. Oh, so I have to repick my party now. Alright, what did I say? Sharon. Duvalie. Laura. I think it was Muse. And it was Tita. Alright, so we're going to head and call it here. I should be back tomorrow. It might be another late start. I've been trying to figure out what's been going on with Valhalla because it's been on the fritz. And so that's been why I've been starting later than usual. Hopefully, if I can't get it fixed or working again, then I'm just gonna abandon it because I am not willing to put 300 plus hours again just to get back to where I was. I ain't doing that. So in that case, probably there is one more Assassin's Creed game that I've got, so it'll be either that or it'll be Horizon, or it'll be probably Persona. Although I'm still, we'll see how it goes. But I appreciate you guys lurking and chilling as always. And until next time, this has been Twilight Alpha. I'm out.